Welcome to another IoT intro video. I'm your host Ulno, and today we will work on actually connecting the Wemos D1 Mini to the network and controlling the LED on the Wemos with a network connection. So let's get started and see how we can get there. So we have in one of the last videos I showed you how to set up the IoT Empower gateway. If you have another way of connecting to the network, everything I should do today should translate. So this is our access point here at the moment. We connected the dongle, and as you see, we're using the same network that we configured before, the IoT Empower My Own. It works without the dongle too, but for the purpose of explanation to you, we use the dongle so that you can see better. So, but it's not about this today, so we'll move this away. We said we want to actually install something here on the Wemos D1 Mini. And you know, the Wemos D1 Mini is basically an Arduino on steroids, but it has some nice features that we want to use here. And one of it has a Wi-Fi antenna, and so the Wi-Fi antenna allows us to connect it to the network, and so we can send things to the network, or we can actually control something on it. And as we always say, the easiest thing to control is actually an LED. So we will show you how to control an LED in an easy way over the network here. So let's do it. The really nice thing about the Arduino IDE is that it comes with a lot of examples. However, you have to always verify that you look for the examples for the right board, and sometimes it doesn't remember that the last time we worked with it, it was the Wemos D1 Mini. So we search here for the Wemos D1 Mini. Not Mini, and so we just take this one, and oh yeah, we can also already select the port here on that screen. So we have it now, and now if you go to File, Examples, we have examples for the ESP8266 that the Wemos D1 Mini is based on. And if you see here some things with HTTP. So we want to actually use as a HTTP protocol to go on there, and there's the HTTP web server. And so we want to actually take here the hello server. And basically in this example is everything we need to make this work. I will make the window a little bit bigger. You can see a bit more. So we have to connect to the Wi-Fi, and so basically you have to fill in these fields. And you remember it was IoT Empower My Own. So these are the credentials you have set yourself in the access point. And here IoT rocks. And basically that's already all we need to configure here. I don't know if 13 is the built-in LED, so we will also set this to LED built-in. And you see we have some kind of magic library here that allows us to run something on port 80. So let's just not look at it, but let's just compile it and see what is going on here. Let's just try it out. So we have to upload it. So the ESP here is connected to my computer. So we can now do the compilation and write it on there. Now we are flashing it. And there we go. The LED is on. And we should now check if this device sends us some information on the serial port. For this, you want to go here to Tools and to the serial monitor. And you have to make sure the default here is usually 115,000 baud. So check that this is set correctly. And that should be it. So let's reset the device. So for this, you have to basically press this little reset button here. And now we should look at the monitor if we see something. There we go. And it's trying to connect to the Wi-Fi. And see, now it is connected to IoT Empire my own. And it got the IP address 192.168.12.66. So you want to note down this IP. No, I want to copy the IP address. Then I will open my browser. And put in the IP address. And if everything worked, it should, oh. Okay, so this is a funny mistake. Of course, one important thing that I now forgot is you also have to be on the same Wi-Fi with your computer that you have to be on with the Wemos D1 Mini. And as we checked only via serial connection, then we saw that the Wemos connected, but as we see now, I'm in Edo-Roam here, so I have to connect my computer also to IoT Empower my own. So it's usually the error of the one sitting in front of the computer. So let's try now again. And you see, we have hello from ESP coming out here. So that works really well. So we have a web server running on the ESP in our network. So now we want to make something happen. So for that, we kind of take a closer look at the code. So let's take a look at what we have here in the code. Make this a bit smaller. Good. So there's some things set up here. So we see that there is an LED, which we blink once here in the beginning. And this should be the internal LED. So now see, let's look at the setup. There is something where we say that we associate the function handle root with the empty URL that we call. Then we have inline, and there comes a GIF. And that's it. So we can actually say now, if we go to root, we can make a change. So, or we can create a new handle. So let's make a new handle where we say on. On your endpoint. So we say on. And we give back LED should be on now. And here we say, where do we use LED? Let me check that. Yeah, so everything is set up. We say digital wide to the LED. And remember, the internal LED is inverted, so we have to obviously send 0 to turn it on. And now we also add something that happens when we send off. And so that should actually work. So let's flash this. And there we go. And let's try to connect. This should give us the same, yeah. But now let's do an off because it's on. And you see the LED is off. Let's turn it on again. And it's on. That's all you need to make a remote control of the Wemos D1 Mini. If you want, you can try to connect your phone now to it, to your local network, and call the LEDs from there. And then you can remote control the lamp with your phone via an HTTP request. As you see, the examples are really powerful on the Arduino IDE. I encourage you to study them and try out as much as you are interested in. And then you should get some very impressive results. I hope you will enjoy this, and looking forward to see you here the next time. Stay tuned and see you again in the IoT empire.